Imagine a country so long and narrow that it feels like the very edge of the world. This is Chile, a nation of startling contrasts and profound beauty. Nature operates on a scale almost impossible to comprehend until you see it yourself. Chile stretches over 4,300 kilometers from north to south, yet averages only 177 kilometers in width. That unique geography creates extraordinary diversity. Morning in the driest desert, afternoon before colossal glaciers, a journey of discovery. Our world has incredible places, but few match Chile's geographical audacity. In the far north, the Atacama reigns supreme. Surreal salt flats, steaming geysers, night skies so clear they hold the cosmos. Travel south, the Central Valleys transform. Sapphire blue lakes, conical snow-capped volcanoes, ancient forests. Continue to Patagonia, wild, untamed wilderness. Jagged peaks, immense ice fields, windswept plains stretching to infinity. Chile is a country that truly has it all. Towering mountains, ancient cultures, and landscapes that seem to belong to another planet. This journey is your invitation to experience its wonders firsthand. From the legendary Atacama Desert to the wilds of Patagonia, begin in the Atacama Desert, the driest place on Earth. Once home to ancient Atacamino civilizations, its salt flats and lunar valleys have witnessed millennia of history. Beyond the famous Valle de la Luna, discover hidden petroglyphs at Yerbas Buenas and the charming adobe village of San Pedro de Atacama. For travelers, guided stargazing tours and early morning visits to the El Tatio geysers are musts. Just remember to pack layers for the chilly desert nights. Next, journey south to the Andes and Patagonia, a land that defies categorization. Here, nature's power and artistry are on full display. Adventurers can conquer the legendary W Trek in Torres del Paine, while those seeking solitude can explore the marble caves of General Carrera Lake or the remote village of Villa O'Higgins. For practical tips, book national park campsites well in advance and consider traveling in shoulder seasons for fewer crowds and lower prices. Stargazers will find their paradise in the north, where the Atacama's clear skies host world-class observatories like ALMA and Paranal. Many offer public tours. Reserve ahead for a chance to peer into the cosmos. Culture enthusiasts shouldn't miss the vibrant cities of Santiago and Valparaíso, each with its own unique history, street art, and culinary scene. For a local experience, try a traditional Chilean empanada at a neighborhood market or join a walking tour to uncover hidden murals. Chile challenges perceptions and expands horizons. Look closer, travel further, and you'll find hidden hot springs, Mapuche villages, and remote coastal parks like Parque Nacional Pan de Azucar. Practical tip: rent a car for maximum flexibility, especially in the Lake District and Patagonia, and always check local weather before setting out. Conditions can change quickly. In 2025, this Pacific ribbon could be the world's most compelling travel destination. Whether you crave high adventure or quiet moments, Chile's diversity ensures there's something for every traveler. Remember to respect local customs, support small businesses, and leave no trace, so these wonders remain for generations to come. Choosing your next adventure is never easy. You want excitement, inspiration, and stories to last a lifetime. Chile delivers on all fronts: raw spectacle, rich culture, and warm, welcoming people. Modern and accessible, yet wild and undiscovered. This is your invitation to explore deeper, travel smarter, and make 2025 the year you discover Chile. There has never been a better time to answer the call. Join us, put Chile at the top of your travel list, and let the adventure begin. Chile's diversity is not just a matter of landscapes. It is woven into the very fabric of its culture and identity. From the arid north to the lush south, every region tells a different story, shaped by centuries of migration, conquest, and resilience. In Santiago, Chile's vibrant capital, the city's history unfolds in its architecture, from colonial cathedrals to modern skyscrapers. Founded in 1541, Santiago is a city of reinvention, where hidden courtyards and bustling markets reveal the daily rhythm of local life. For a true taste of Santiago, visit the Mercado Central for fresh seafood, or explore Barrio Las Taria's art galleries and cafes. Don't miss Cerro Santa Lucia, a hilltop park with panoramic views and a storied past. The best time to visit is in spring or fall, when the weather is mild and the city's parks are in bloom. Just outside the city, discover Cajon del Maipo, a hidden gem for hiking, hot springs, and stargazing. Local guides recommend arriving early to avoid crowds and packing layers for the changing mountain weather. Travel north, and you'll encounter the high-altitude Andean communities, where ancient traditions endure. In San Pedro de Atacama, adobe churches and vibrant festivals reflect a blend of indigenous and Spanish heritage. Visit in winter for clear skies and world-class stargazing. Lesser known nearby, the Valle de la Luna offers surreal landscapes reminiscent of Mars. Local tip: join a sunset tour for unforgettable colors and photo opportunities. In the Lake District, German-influenced towns like Porto Varas and Frutelar offer a unique blend of South American and European charm. Founded by settlers in the 19th century, these towns are famous for their wooden architecture, rose gardens, and lakeside promenades. Don't miss the local kuchen pastries or a boat trip on Lake Lankihu. The best months to visit are December through March, when the weather is warm and the lakes are at their most inviting. In Valparaíso, Chile's bohemian port city, the hills are alive with color and creativity. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Valparaiso's funiculars, street art, and labyrinthine alleys invite endless exploration. Visit in February for the city's vibrant carnival of colors. For a quieter experience, explore Cerro Alegre and Cerro Concepcion, where hidden cafes and boutique hotels offer stunning views of the Pacific. Chile's culinary scene is as diverse as its geography. In coastal markets, sample freshly caught seafood, like machas a la parmesana or ceviche, paired with a crisp Sauvignon Blanc from the Casablanca Valley. Local tip: arrive early for the freshest catch. The sounds of Chile are unforgettable. Listen for the haunting notes of an Andean flute in the mountains or the distant thunder of a glacier calving in Patagonia. In Santiago, catch a live cueca performance, the national dance, at a local peña. For adventure seekers, Chile's options are endless. Sandboard the dunes of the Atacama, raft the rapids of the Lake District, or trek the legendary W Circuit in Torres del Paine. Local guides recommend booking popular treks months in advance, especially in summer. For those seeking tranquility, soak in natural hot springs near Pucón, ride horseback through vineyards in the Colchagua Valley, or gaze at the Milky Way from an astronomical observatory in the El Quay Valley. The best stargazing is during the dry winter months. Ultimately, Chile offers a journey that is both external and internal. It is a chance to see some of the most spectacular sights on the planet, but it is also an opportunity for reflection and connection. Whether you seek adventure, culture, or peace, Chile's diversity ensures every traveler finds their own story. A great adventure requires great planning. That is why this guide is designed to be more than just an inspiration. It is your practical companion for traveling to Chile in 2025. We understand that travel is constantly evolving. We have made it our mission to provide the most up-to-date and relevant information possible. We have done the research so you can focus on the excitement of your upcoming journey. This guide is packed with current costs, insider tips, and essential advice to help you navigate the country with confidence and ease. This is not a generic overview. We will break down the costs for 2025, giving you a realistic daily budget for different travel styles, from the backpacker to the mid-range and luxury seeker. We will cover everything from the price of a bus ticket in Santiago to the cost of a guided tour in the Atacama Desert. We will also address safety, a key concern for any traveler. While Chile is widely regarded as one of South America's safest countries, we will provide practical advice on how to stay vigilant, particularly in larger cities, and ensure your trip is as smooth and trouble-free as possible. Navigating a new country can be intimidating, but we are here to demystify the process. We will explain the best ways to get around, the Santiago Metro and the long-distance buses that connect the country's vast regions. We will talk about accommodation options, from sociable hostels and boutique hotels to remote Patagonian lodges. We will also cover the essentials of money, explaining the local currency, the Chilean peso, and providing tips on card usage and cash withdrawals. Our goal is to empower you with the knowledge you need to travel smarter, save money, and make the most of your precious time. We have structured it as a journey, following the natural flow of the country from north to south. We will begin our expedition in the otherworldly landscapes of northern Chile, home to the incredible Atacama Desert. From the arid north, our journey will take us to the vibrant heart of the country, central Chile. Next, we will travel further south into the lush and verdant Lake District. Our mainland adventure culminates in the legendary wilderness of Patagonia. Finally, we will take a flight across the Pacific to the most remote inhabited island on Earth. Easter Island or Rapa Nui? This is the complete roadmap to your Chilean adventure. Our journey begins in the far north of Chile, in a landscape that feels more like Mars than Earth. This is the Atacama Desert, a place of profound silence, startling beauty, and scientific wonder. It holds the title of the driest non-polar desert in the world. Rust-colored canyons, bone-dry riverbeds, and shimmering salt flats. This extreme aridity has sculpted a unique environment, one that is both harsh and hypnotically beautiful. This is a region where geology comes alive. The sheer scale and emptiness of the Atacama can be intimidating at first, but it is this very quality that makes it so captivating. The Atacama is not just a destination. It's an experience that recalibrates your senses and offers a new perspective on the world. Nestled in the heart of this vast, arid expanse is the town of San Pedro de Atacama, a dusty, charming oasis that feels like a small desert town in another time. It serves as the central hub for all desert explorations. San Pedro is more than just a base camp. It's a destination in its own right. Use it to acclimatize to the high altitude, plan your excursions, and soak in the unique desert culture. We recommend spending at least your first day here simply acclimatizing to the altitude, around 2,400 meters or nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. This is crucial for avoiding altitude sickness. Just a short drive from San Pedro de Atacama lies one of the most iconic and breathtaking landscapes, the Valle de la Luna. Stepping into this valley is like being transported to another world. Colossal sand dunes, jagged rock formations, and salt-encrusted ground. The highlight? Sunset. The salt mountains and the distant Licancabur volcano are bathed in color. It's a moment of quiet gasps as colors shift and fade. Nearby, the Valle de la Muerte offers a spot for adventure sports. Try sandboarding, sliding down towering dunes on a board. To see one of the Atacama's other geological wonders, you must wake long before dawn. This is the El Tatio geyser field. At first light, dozens of columns burst from the earth, spouting hot water and vapor into the frigid air. From steaming heights, we descend to the Salar de Atacama, a stark, minimalist landscape. But it's not lifeless. Lagoons like Laguna Chaxa support vital bird habitats, most notably 3 species of flamingo. The color contrast is stunning, the peace profound. The Atacama Desert is not only famous for what lies on its surface, but also for what is revealed above it. Thanks to its high altitude, minimal light pollution, and over 300 clear nights per year, this region offers some of the best conditions for stargazing on the entire planet. This celestial clarity has not gone unnoticed by the scientific community. The Atacama is home to some of the world's most advanced and powerful astronomical observatories. For travelers, experiencing this cosmic spectacle is incredibly accessible. Numerous stargazing tours operate out of San Pedro, using powerful telescopes to guide you on a journey through the southern sky. It is a humbling and awe-inspiring sight that connects you to the vastness of the universe. A night spent under the Atacama sky is an essential part of any trip to northern Chile. To make the most of your adventure, some practical planning is essential. The best time to visit is generally during the shoulder seasons of April to May and September to October. Winter offers the clearest skies, but be prepared for very cold nights. Preparing for the high altitude is crucial. Take it easy for the first day or two. Drink plenty of water, avoid heavy meals and alcohol, and consider drinking coca tea, a local remedy. When it comes to costs, the Atacama is one of Chile's more expensive destinations. For 2025, budget for tours. They're the main way to see the sights. A half-day tour like Valle de la Luna can cost about $30 to $40, while a full-day excursion can be $50 to $100 or more. Finally, pack smart. Sun protection is vital, and think layers. Light clothes for warm days, and a warm fleece and jacket for the cold nights and early morning excursions. With the right preparation, your trip to the Atacama will be smooth, safe, and unforgettable. Leaving the stark silence of the desert behind, our journey takes us south to the bustling, dynamic heart of the nation, central Chile. At its center lies Santiago, the vibrant capital and the undeniable engine of Chile. It is a city of fascinating contrasts, where sleek modern skyscrapers stand alongside grand neoclassical buildings, and quiet leafy parks offer a respite from the energetic pulse of city life. Our exploration of Santiago begins where the city itself was founded, the Plaza de Armas. This grand palm-lined square is the historic and spiritual heart of the capital. A short walk away is the Bella Vista district, Santiago's bohemian soul. Known for its vibrant street art and lively bars, Bella Vista pulses with creative energy day and night. Adjacent to Bella Vista is the slightly more refined and trendy neighborhood of L'Astaria. It is packed with boutique hotels, independent cinemas, and some of the city's best contemporary restaurants and wine bars. For a taste of local life, head to La Vega Central, a massive and chaotic market where you will find a dizzying array of fresh produce from all over the country. To truly appreciate Santiago's unique geography, you need to see it from above. The most modern viewpoint is the Sky Costanera. From nearly 300 meters high, the sheer scale of the city becomes clear. For a more natural viewpoint, head up Cerro San Cristobal. Spending an afternoon here is a classic Santiago experience, offering both stunning vistas and a welcome break from the urban bustle below. A smaller but equally charming hill is Cerro Santa Lucia. This is where Santiago was founded, and today it's a romantic oasis right in the middle of the city. Timing your ascent is key. The best chance for crystal clear views is typically in the morning, especially after a day of rain has washed the air clean. Just a 90-minute bus ride from the organized grid of Santiago lies a city that is its complete opposite, Valparaíso, Chile's historic port. Founded in the 16th century, Valparaíso flourished as a major seaport and gateway to the Pacific. Its labyrinth of hills, known as cerros, is dotted with colorful houses and winding staircases. The chaotic, colorful, and utterly captivating port of Valparaíso, affectionately called Valpo, is a UNESCO World Heritage City that rewards aimless wandering. Each neighborhood has its own character, from the bohemian Cerro Alegre to the vibrant Cerro Concepcion. Don't miss the city's iconic street art, walls and stairways transformed into open-air galleries. Local artists have turned Valparaíso into one of South America's most creative cities. The soul of Valparaíso resides in its hills. Ride a historic funicular, some over a century old, for sweeping views of the bay and city below. Exploring on foot, you'll find hidden cafes, antique shops, and lively plazas where locals gather. For a taste of daily life, visit the Mercado Cardinal, where vendors sell fresh seafood and produce. Early mornings are best for watching the city wake up. Navigating the steep inclines is part of the adventure, thanks to the city's historic funiculars. Riding one is a quintessential Valparaíso experience. Just remember to carry small change for the fare. For a quieter side of Valparaíso, explore Cerro Bella Vista, home to the Museo a Cielo Abierto, an outdoor museum of murals, and the former home of poet Pablo Neruda, La Sebastiana. One of the most popular day trips from Santiago is to the surrounding wine valleys. While the Maipo and Casablanca valleys are well known, consider visiting the lesser-explored San Antonio or Aconcagua valleys for boutique vineyards and fewer crowds. Many vineyards offer guided tours, tastings, and even bike rentals to explore the rolling countryside. Book in advance, especially during harvest season. You can learn about the winemaking process and, of course, sample the final product. A sunny afternoon spent sipping world-class wine is a perfect contrast to city exploration. Don't forget to try Chile's signature Carmenere grape. For those seeking adventure, a trip to the Cajón del Maipo is essential. As you drive deeper into the canyon, the scenery becomes increasingly spectacular. Think turquoise rivers, snow-capped peaks, and hidden hot springs. A popular destination is the Embalse El Yeso, a beautiful reservoir where the raw, powerful beauty of the Andes is on full display. Bring layers. Weather can change quickly in the mountains. Getting around Santiago and the region is straightforward. The metro system is modern and efficient, and inner-city buses connect you to Valparaíso, the wine valleys, and Cajón del Maipo. Ride-sharing services like Uber and Cabify are widely available. In terms of costs for 2025, Central Chile offers a good range of options. A dorm bed in a good hostel can be around $20 to $25, while a meal at a mid-range restaurant might be $15 to $25. For a splurge, boutique hotels and vineyard stays offer unique experiences. Finally, a note on safety. While Chile is very safe, petty crime like pickpocketing can occur in crowded areas. Remain aware of your surroundings and keep valuables secure. By exercising common sense, your exploration will be safe and rewarding. As we journey further south, the landscape undergoes a breathtaking transformation. The arid hillsides give way to a lush, verdant world, where emerald forests and sparkling lakes stretch as far as the eye can see. This is Chile's Lake District, or Región de los Lagos, a place of profound natural beauty that feels like a fairy tale brought to life. Shaped by ancient glaciers and volcanic eruptions, this region is a tapestry of deep blue lakes, snow-capped volcanoes, and rolling green hills. Looming over these pristine bodies of water are imposing volcanoes, like Osorno and Villarrica. The sight of a snow-dusted peak reflected in the calm morning waters is one of the most iconic images in all of South America. Many of these volcanoes are still active, adding a sense of awe and adventure to the landscape. The Lake District is also home to ancient Araucaria forests, where some trees are over 1,000 years old. Hiking trails wind through these forests, offering a chance to spot native wildlife like the pudu, the world's smallest deer. Our main base for exploring the heart of the Lake District is the beautiful town of Puerto Varas, founded by German immigrants in the mid-19th century. Its lakeside promenade and rose gardens are perfect for a leisurely stroll, and the town is famous for its wooden churches and vibrant local markets. For a unique experience, visit the Museo Pablo Fierro, an eclectic museum filled with local art and quirky antiques, or rent a kayak to explore the tranquil waters of Lake Lanquihue. Known as the City of Roses, Puerto Varas' distinct architectural style reflects its German heritage. This unique architecture gives the town a charming storybook feel, especially during the annual Rose Festival in summer. Puerto Varas serves as an excellent hub for excursions. Don't miss Vicente Pérez Rosales National Park, Chile's oldest, with its thundering Petrohue waterfalls and the turquoise waters of Todos Los Santos Lake. For a quieter escape, head to the lesser-known Alerce Andino National Park, home to ancient Alerce trees. Just a short and incredibly scenic drive from Puerto Varas lies the town of Frutillar. Settled by German colonists in 1856, its lakeside setting, wooden pier, and colorful gardens make it a peaceful retreat. Frutillar is also known for its music. The magnificent Teatro del Lago hosts international concerts and festivals year-round. If you visit in January, don't miss the renowned Semanas Musicales, a celebration of classical music. If Puerto Varas offers a hint of German influence, Frutillar feels like you have been teleported to a quaint Bavarian village. Try the local Kuchen, a delicious pastry tradition, and stroll along the waterfront for stunning views of Osorno volcano. For those seeking hidden gems, head to the small village of Cochamo, often called the Yosemite of Chile. Its granite valleys and crystal-clear rivers are perfect for hiking, horseback riding, and rock climbing, far from the crowds. Practical tips. The Lake District is best explored by rental car, giving you the freedom to discover remote lakes and villages. Summer, December to March, is ideal for outdoor activities, but spring and autumn offer fewer crowds and vibrant colors. Pack for changeable weather. Layers and a waterproof jacket are essential. Whether you're drawn by adventure, culture, or tranquility, Chile's Lake District promises unforgettable experiences. Each lake, village, and forest waiting to be explored. If Puerto Varas is the charming gateway, then Pucón is the undisputed adventure capital of the Lake District. Nestled at the foot of the smoking Villarrica volcano, this vibrant town pulses with energy year-round. Here, adventure is a way of life, and the possibilities are endless. Beyond the famous volcano climb, thrill seekers can kayak across crystal-clear lakes, mountain bike through ancient forests, or ride horseback along scenic rivers. Pucón's adventure scene is as diverse as the landscape itself. The ultimate adventure is climbing the Villarrica volcano. The reward is the unparalleled panoramic views and the incredible opportunity to peer into the active crater and see molten lava. For those who prefer water, whitewater rafting on the Trancura River offers heart-pounding rapids and stunning scenery. Local guides provide all the gear and safety tips you need for an unforgettable ride. The rivers flowing from the Andes provide some of Chile's best whitewater rafting, with options for all skill levels. After a day of adventure, unwind in one of the region's many natural hot springs. Hidden in lush valleys, these thermal pools are perfect for soothing tired muscles and soaking in the tranquil beauty of the Lake District. After a long day of adventure, Pucón provides the perfect way to relax. Soaking in the warm waters of the region's many natural hot springs is the ideal way to soothe sore muscles. For a quieter escape, explore the hidden lakes and small villages scattered throughout the region. Villages like Conaripe and Curarahu offer authentic local experiences, from artisan markets to traditional wood-fired bakeries. Beneath the surface lies the deep and resilient soul of the Lake District, the culture of the Mapuche people. For the Mapuche, the volcanoes, lakes, and forests are sacred entities. The Mapuche are the original inhabitants of this land, with a history stretching back centuries before the arrival of Europeans. Their traditions, language, and crafts are alive in local communities, where visitors are welcome to learn and share. Engaging with Mapuche culture offers a richer travel experience. You can learn about their worldview, traditions, and way of life. Participate in a ruca visit, a traditional Mapuche house, where you can hear ancestral stories, watch weaving demonstrations, and taste homemade mude, a fermented drink. These immersive experiences foster respect and understanding. The Mapuche cuisine is rooted in the mapu, the land. A traditional meal is slow cooked over an open fire, offering a delicious connection to the region's indigenous heritage. Don't miss the chance to try dishes like curanto, sopaipillas, or Merkin-spiced stews. Local markets and family-run restaurants are the best places to sample these authentic flavors. The best time to visit depends on your goals. Summer is peak season for hiking and water sports. Autumn and spring offer fewer crowds and beautiful colors. Winter is for skiers. For photographers, autumn's golden forests and spring's wildflowers are especially magical. If you visit in winter, nearby ski resorts like Antalanca and Volcan Valerica offer excellent slopes and cozy lodges. The best way to explore the region's scattered lakes and national parks is by renting a car, which gives you the freedom to discover hidden gems. Many travelers miss out on the smaller parks, like Huercajú or Congilio, where ancient araucaria trees and quiet trails await. Plan ahead, as some areas require advanced reservations or entrance fees. Finally, pack for variable weather. It's not uncommon to experience all 4 seasons in a single day. The key is to pack layers, including a high-quality waterproof and windproof jacket. Bring sturdy hiking boots, sun protection, and a reusable water bottle. Many trails have limited facilities, so be prepared and always respect local guidelines to help preserve this remarkable region for future generations. Our journey now takes us to the final frontier of the South American continent, Patagonia. Once the domain of indigenous peoples like the Aonakenk and the Kawascar, this vast region has long inspired adventurers, dreamers, and those drawn to wild, untamed places. Patagonia's story is one of endurance, mystery, and awe. Stretching across southern Chile and Argentina, Patagonia is a land of extremes. Jagged granite peaks, immense blue glaciers, and windswept plains that seem to go on forever. Early explorers called it the land of giants, captivated by its scale and the legends of its first inhabitants. This is not just a destination, it is a legend. A land of jagged granite peaks, immense blue glaciers, and windswept plains that stretch to an endless horizon. The spirit of Patagonia is felt in every gust of wind and every silent valley. Torres del Paine National Park is the crown jewel of Chilean Patagonia. Established in 1959, it is now a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, famous for its iconic towers, turquoise lakes, and golden grasslands. But beyond the postcard views, the park hides secret valleys and lesser-trodden trails waiting to be explored. The true heart of Chilean Patagonia is Torres del Paine National Park, a place that has become synonymous with the name Patagonia itself. Here, every trail leads to a new wonder, from the soaring Cuernos del Paine to the tranquil shores of Lake Pejo. For those seeking solitude, the Pingo Valley and the little-known Lago del Toro offer breathtaking scenery with far fewer visitors. These hidden gems are perfect for hikers who want to experience Patagonia's wild beauty and peace. The park is a sanctuary for an incredible array of wildlife. You can see large herds of guanacos, the majestic Andean condor, and even spot pumas in their natural habitat. Birdwatchers and photographers will find endless inspiration here. Keep your eyes open for the elusive huemul deer, a symbol of Chilean wilderness, and listen for the calls of the Magellanic woodpecker echoing through ancient lenga forests. The landscapes within Torres del Paine are incredibly varied, offering a new spectacle at every turn. You will hike through beautiful forests and walk alongside stunningly colored lakes, Each season brings its own palette, from wildflower blooms to snow-dusted peaks. Beyond the famous W&O treks, consider the lesser-known Paso de los Vientos, a challenging route with panoramic views, or the short hike to Salto Grande Waterfall, where the power of Patagonia's rivers is on full display. It is a photographer's paradise, and a hiker's dream come true. A place that challenges you physically and rewards you spiritually. Whether you're capturing sunrise over the Torres or trekking in silence, Patagonia leaves a mark on your soul. The park is world-renowned for its trekking circuits. The most famous is the W Trek, named for its shape, which traces 3 valleys on the southern side of the Paine Massif. Each section offers a different adventure, from glacier viewpoints to hanging bridges. For a quieter path, try the Lazo Weber Trek, a scenic loop through rolling pampas and lenga forests, with sweeping views of the Paine Massif and a good chance to spot wildlife. Typically taking 4 to 5 days, the W Trek visits 3 major highlights: the Base de las Torres, the French Valley, and the Grey Glacier viewpoint. Each day brings new challenges and unforgettable vistas. For the more hardcore trekker, there is the O Circuit. This longer route circumnavigates the entire massif, offering a deeper sense of solitude and connection with the wilderness. The O Circuit is a true test of endurance and spirit. If you crave even more adventure, consider the Dientes de Navarino Trek on nearby Navarino Island, the southernmost trek in the world. This remote trail offers rugged peaks, beaver-dammed valleys, and a sense of utter isolation at the edge of the continent. The most challenging part is crossing the John Gardner Pass, which offers the first jaw-dropping view of the vast Grey Glacier. The weather can change in an instant, so preparation is key. Always check trail conditions, carry layers for wind and rain, and book refugios or campsites well in advance. Patagonia's popularity means spots fill up quickly, especially in high season. Completing either of these treks is a significant achievement. The feeling of immersing yourself completely in this epic landscape is the very essence of the Patagonian adventure. Here, every step is a story, and every vista a memory. Patagonia's iconic granite peaks may be world famous, but the true architects of this land are its ancient glaciers. For millennia, these rivers of ice have sculpted the valleys, carved the fjords, and shaped the wild character of southern Chile. The most renowned is the Grey Glacier, a colossal wall of blue ice that stands as a testament to the region's untamed power. Yet dozens of lesser-known glaciers, like Dixon, Tyndall, and Balmaceda, await those willing to venture off the beaten path. These glaciers are not just natural wonders, they are living records of Earth's climate history. Scientists travel from around the world to study their ancient ice, which holds secrets from thousands of years ago. For travelers, witnessing a glacier up close is a humbling, almost spiritual experience. To truly appreciate their scale, you need to get closer. A popular option is to take a boat trip on Lago Grey, bringing you right up to the glacier's towering terminal face. If you're lucky, you'll witness a massive chunk of ice calving into the water with a thunderous roar. For a more intimate adventure, consider kayaking among the floating icebergs or joining a guided ice trek across the glacier's surreal, blue-hued surface. These experiences offer a unique perspective on the raw power and fragility of Patagonia's frozen giants. Hearing the thunderous crack and watching a huge piece of ice calve off the glacier is a visceral and powerful experience. For the more adventurous, you can join a guided ice hiking excursion to walk on the glacier itself, or kayak amongst the icebergs for a truly humbling perspective. Beyond the glaciers, Patagonia is dotted with hidden gems, like the remote Serrano River, where you can paddle through pristine wilderness, or the Balmaceda and Serrano glaciers, accessible only by boat from Puerto Natales. These less visited sites offer solitude and a deeper connection to nature. Your journey into Chilean Patagonia will almost certainly begin and end in the city of Punta Arenas, the southernmost major city on the continent. Once a hub for Antarctic explorers and gold prospectors, Punta Arenas is now a vibrant gateway to adventure. Stroll its colorful streets, visit the historic Plaza de Armas, and don't miss the panoramic view from Cerro de la Cruz. For a taste of local culture, explore the city's excellent museums like the Museo Regional de Magallanes, or sample king crab at a traditional seafood restaurant. The city's surprisingly beautiful cemetery, with its cypress-lined avenues, is a peaceful place to reflect on the region's history. One of the must-do activities is to visit a nearby penguin colony. On Isla Magdalena, you can walk through a massive colony of over 120,000 Magellanic penguins. It's an incredibly endearing wildlife encounter. For a quieter wildlife experience, head to Senyo Otway, where smaller penguin colonies nest in burrows along the windswept coast. Or take a boat to see dolphins and sea lions in the Strait of Magellan. The city itself has several points of interest, from the central Plaza de Armas to its surprisingly beautiful cemetery, famous for its cypress-lined avenues. Don't overlook Puerto Natales, the other main gateway to Torres del Paine. This small town on the shores of the Señoret Channel is the perfect base for exploring the park and discovering local Patagonian cuisine and cozy restaurants. A trip to Patagonia requires more planning than any other region. This is the single most important piece of advice. You must book everything far in advance. Campsites and refugios on the W Trek can be fully booked up to a year in advance. Consider visiting in the shoulder seasons, October, November, or March, April, when crowds are thinner, prices are lower, and the landscapes are just as breathtaking. Always check the weather forecast, as conditions can change rapidly. The costs will be significant. A dorm bed in a refugio can cost over $100 per night. A realistic daily budget for a multi-day trek can easily exceed $150 to $200. To save money, consider staying in Puerto Natales and taking day trips, or look for less expensive campsites outside the park. Stock up on supplies before entering Torres del Paine, as prices inside the park are much higher. Finally, packing correctly is essential. The key is layers. A waterproof and windproof outer layer is non-negotiable, as are sturdy waterproof hiking boots. Being prepared is the final crucial step in planning your expedition. Don't forget sun protection, a hat, and gloves, even in summer. And always carry a reusable water bottle. The glacial streams here offer some of the purest water on Earth. Leaving the South American continent far behind, our final journey takes us to one of the most isolated and mysterious places on the planet, Easter Island. Known as Rapa Nui to its people, this remote volcanic island is a speck in the vast Pacific, over 3,500 kilometers from the Chilean mainland. Its isolation has shaped a unique culture and history found nowhere else on Earth. A 5-hour flight west from Santiago brings you to Easter Island, or as it is known by its inhabitants, Rapa Nui. This is the most remote inhabited island in the world. The first Polynesian settlers arrived here over 1,000 years ago, navigating by the stars and ocean currents. They brought with them their language, traditions, and a deep respect for the land and sea. While it is politically part of Chile, its cultural roots are firmly planted in Polynesia. Arriving here feels like entering an entirely different realm. The island's most iconic legacy is the moai, nearly 900 monumental stone figures carved between the 13th and 16th centuries. These statues, with their solemn faces and massive size, are believed to represent deified ancestors watching over the islanders. The primary reason visitors make the long journey here is to stand in the presence of the moai. These world-famous monolithic human figures are one of humanity's most remarkable and enigmatic creations. But Easter Island's story is also one of ingenuity and challenge. The Rapa Nui people developed a complex society, building ceremonial platforms called ahu and creating a unique script known as Rongorongo, one of the world's few undeciphered writing systems. To understand the moai, you must visit their birthplace, the quarry at Rano Raraku. Here you can see hundreds of moai in every stage of production, a fascinating insight that deepens the mystery. Beyond the famous sites, Rapa Nui is filled with hidden gems. Explore the lava tubes of Anatepahu, once used as dwellings and gardens, or relax on the white sands of Anakina Beach, where legend says the first settlers landed. The most visually stunning display is at Ahu Tongariki. Witnessing the sunrise here is a truly spiritual and unforgettable moment, a powerful symbol of cultural restoration. For a different perspective, hike to the volcanic crater of Ranokau. From its rim, you'll see the ceremonial village of Orongo, perched above the ocean, where the Birdman cult once held its daring competitions. After the era of moai carving ended, a new tradition emerged, centered on the ceremonial village of Orongo and the competition to become the Tangata Manu, or Birdman. Today, Rapa Nui's living culture thrives. Experience a traditional dance performance, sample local cuisine like po and fresh seafood, or visit the island's small but fascinating museums to learn more about its past and present. A trip here requires careful planning. You must complete an online entry form, show a return ticket, and purchase a national park ticket upon arrival, which costs approximately $80. Accommodation ranges from family-run guest houses to boutique hotels, but book early. Rooms fill up fast, especially during the Tapati Rapa Nui Festival each February, when the island bursts with music, dance, and sporting events. Respect for the sites is paramount. The moai and their platforms are sacred. It is strictly forbidden to touch any moai or walk on the ahu. By being a respectful visitor, you help protect these irreplaceable treasures. Getting around is easy. Rent a bike, scooter, or car to explore at your own pace. Don't miss the sunset at Tahai, where the moai stand silhouetted against the fiery sky, a perfect end to your Rapa Nui adventure. One of the most important decisions is deciding when to go. The best time to visit one region might be the least ideal for another. For a balanced experience, consider the shoulder seasons of spring, September to November, and autumn, March to May, which offer pleasant weather and fewer crowds across most of the country. Understanding the costs is crucial. For 2025, a mid-range traveler should plan for about $100 to $150 per day in the central and lake regions, and upwards of $150 to $200 in the Atacama and Patagonia. Credit cards are widely accepted, but always carry some cash. Chile is very safe, but be mindful of petty crime in busy urban areas. And comprehensive travel insurance is absolutely essential. As our journey comes to an end, one truth is clear. Chile is a land of breathtaking contrasts. It engages every sense and caters to every type of traveler. One day, world-class wine. The next, a demanding mountain trail. More than stunning sights, it's a lesson in the power and fragility of our planet. Patagonia's untouched wilderness is a reminder of what we stand to lose. Rapa Nui's history, a cautionary tale. In 2025, as we seek more meaningful travel, Chile answers the call. The journey does not begin when you step on the plane. It begins now, with the decision to turn a dream into a reality. You will return home with more than just souvenirs. You will bring back stories of adventure, a deeper connection to the natural world, and memories that will last a lifetime. The world is full of beautiful places, but few offer the sheer epic diversity of Chile. It is a country that delivers on its promise of adventure, and then exceeds all expectations. Your great Chilean adventure awaits. For more in-depth travel guides to the world's most incredible destinations, make sure to subscribe to our channel.